first 2 weeks. What do you think are some of the things you guys can take from this week to kind of improve in the weeks to come?
Well, they've been hearing from me that we're not as good as everybody was getting the credit for. So that message won't change. We've got a lot of work to do. I mean, none of our goals have changed. We still got everything in front of us. They'll get a good lesson tonight. I mean, we got out-physicaled by a really good football team. I mean, don't forget, San Diego State's a really good football team. Coach Long did a great job, both game plans on both sides of the ball. I mean, they were able to slow us down, and we couldn't get off the field in the second half. We held them to a couple field goals, and then they drive the ball down there and get a touchdown. We didn't make any plays. We have opportunities to make tackles in the backfield. We don't. So give them credit. They physically outplayed us tonight.
You feel Rocky Long really threw a lot of wrinkles at you guys today?
You know, they had a couple of new things in there that the offense hadn't seen, but I mean, they have good players. They made plays, so that was the big difference.
Coach, obviously not the result you were hoping for, but coming back here, how was that experience as a whole for you?
I mean, when it came down to it, it was another football game. I know all those guys over there on the other sideline. They're a good football team. They out-physical us. I mean, we're trying to build a culture here, and establish what we want. They've got an established culture and identity. We're still trying to get there. So it's never, you learn lessons from every game. I've said it the past 2 weeks, it's easier to teach them when you win. But the point that I've been trying to get across to them is don't believe that we're as good as everybody's saying, because we weren't. And I've been saying that for the last 2 weeks. I mean, we got a chance to be pretty good, but we got out physical tonight. So the humbling will come. We can teach them in meetings tomorrow, and we can move forward and get better as a football team. I mean, this, unfortunately, the good thing is we got that turnover at the end. They fought. They kept fighting. They never gave in, which is a part of establishing a culture. But we can't get physically whooped like that, and we did.
Your defense was on the field so much in the second half. Did you think there was any cumulative toll of that?
Their defense was on the field in the second half because we couldn't make a stop. So that's our fault. I mean, we should have been. We get them in third down a couple times. We have a couple of first downs where we hit them in the backfield and we don't tackle them. We get a first down penalty and we get an unsportsmanlike penalty on ourselves. I mean, it's going to be a big time. It's going to be 1st and 20. Instead, it's an offsetting and they got 8 yards on the play. So I mean, it's 2nd and 2. Too many mistakes that way. And then when you get them in third down, you got to get off the field. We didn't. They out-physicaled us and kept the chains moving. And then eventually we held them to a couple field goals. And then eventually they put one in the end zone. Throw up a jump ball for a 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score lead. The fourth down and the first half, I think that's the right call. I told Coach Edward, let's get up. Let's go up by 2 touchdowns. We're going to get the ball again. We shouldn't give up an 80-yard touchdown drive in under 1:46 to go. Shouldn't happen. So we've got to be better in those situations. We've got to understand the time of the game, what the situation is, and play better and make more plays. We didn't. I think that was a big turning point in the game, and that was on the defense.
You were playing 3 noses. How was Rennell, like, physically? Did he hold
at one point, Rennell had a little, he got dinged up from the trainers. I'm not exactly sure what it was. They told me he was down, then he was up, then he was down, then he was up. DJ and George were doing fine when they were in there. We made a lot of assignment mistakes again up front. We made more assignment mistakes up front than we did the previous week, and that cost us. We got guys flat in the wrong gaps. All of a sudden, the gap opens up. We got to be extremely sound when we're playing guys like this.